Hello, miracle workers! Welcome to another special episode of Unlocking Miracles, Janergy's Guide to Life, Love, and Leadership. Kamusta kayo? I'm so excited to interview our guest for this episode. Let me introduce him. He is a distinguished professional dedicated to empowering marginalized communities and fostering entrepreneurial spirit. A graduate of the International Franchise Academy at Asian Institute of Management, where he earned his certificate of franchise executive, complementing his extensive educational background that includes a Bachelor of Arts and an MBA from the University of Santo Tomas. With over 33 years of comprehensive experience in general management, 17 of which are focused on franchise development, he has established himself as a transformative leader in the industry. Wow. As the owner of LD Laureta Business Development Services, he passionately guides businesses towards achieving their full potential. Beyond these professional pursuits, he is devoted advocate for persons with disabilities and marginalized youth as the founding chairman of First Hearts Philippines, an organization committed to enhancing skills in arts, education, and entrepreneurship. His multifaceted commitment to social empowerment and business innovation makes him a remarkable force for change in society. Friends, help me welcome here at Unlocking Miracles, Sir Ferdy or Bong Laureta. Hi, Sir Bong. Welcome.
Hi, hello, Miss Janice. Good morning. Good morning sa ating lahat, lahat ng followers and viewers. And thanks for giving me the opportunity to be your, shall I say, guest. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Janice.
Yes. What are you grateful for today, Sir Bong?
Well, first, no, I'm alive. I wake up healthy and bubbly, and the fact that I'm here sharing my thoughts and insight to all our friends, our business partners, our community is more than enough to say thank Lord.
Yes. So, initially, kami ni Sir Bong, we met in Toastmasters, no? So, nag-join siya ng Toastmasters Club namin. And then, eventually, I was able to introduce to him BNI. So, nakasali siya last year. First, nag-join siya sa amin, introducing his organization, yung NGO niya, which is First Hearts. And now, he recently renewed his membership transferring to his expertise, which is on franchise development, helping business owners na gusto mag-franchise ng business nila. So, can you give us a brief background, Sir Bong? Paano ka napunta dito sa industry na to? What made you go into this industry? What compelled you to do franchise development?
Okay, that's a good no. I'd like to share with you, Miss Janice, and all our viewers. It all started kasi when I finished my college, syempre I took a Bachelor of Arts major in, of course, arts and letters. Yan. So definitely, I don't have any background in business or even sales and marketing. I was really neophyte on that aspect. And then, of course, at first I wanted to enter law. Unfortunately, um, when I joined the corporate, I was given the chance to work with sales and marketing. So at that age of 20, I guess I was 20 that time, 1991, yan tanda na natin, Miss Janice.
Nakakabukingan na ng edad dito. Okay lang.
1991, sabi ko, uh, I wanted to pursue a career in law. However, medyo kulang sa budget. So I'd rather work for corporate, and then my first job was into sales. And then medyo kumikita tayo na maayos. Kaya sabi ko, nawalan na ako ng interest to pursue my law career. And then, plans. So, sabi ko, parang kulang. So, I have to take up masteral, ganyan, so on and so forth. And the rest is history. Until I started exploring the possibility of running my own business. So setting up my own business, sabi ko, I think ang pinakamaganda ngayon is franchising. So I think that's the start of my journey in franchising. I took up, yun nga, international franchise and then so on and so forth. So, syempre, it started with the water refilling station and pharmacy business and the rest is history until I finally landed to where I am right now. Yeah.
Wow. This goes to show talaga na it's really important that we invest in ourselves. No, we keep on investing in ourselves, improving ourselves, taking up courses, lessons. No, and ending yan, limitless talaga yung opportunities na nakikreate natin for as long as we keep on improving ourselves, learning more about different types of industries. And the reason why I am very excited to interview din Sir Bong and to share to you all what he does kasi recently yan nga marami na siyang businesses na natutulungan ma-franchise in our organization sa BNI. So baka makwento rin ni Sir Bong yan later on sa atin. But go ahead Sir Bong, please tell us, share with us what are some of your miracle stories, mga dalawang miracle stories that you have that you want to share with our audience para ma-bless natin sila.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Again, no, I want to share actually two most important facets in my life, and that is being an entrepreneur, and the second one is the advocate for the marginalized and the person with disabilities. Being an entrepreneur, specifically helping the micro and small businesses and advocating for the deaf and the blind communities is not just a career path, no? It's a calling that can bring about transformative miracles in both my life and the lives of others. So the intersection of entrepreneurship and advocacy opens doors to my personal growth. It also creates meaningful impact and fosters the community and shares powerful in stories or sharing or testimonials that raise awareness and inspire other people, especially the younger ones na iniisip nila na baka mahirapan silang makahanap because of very competitive ang industry, but they'll lose hope. Kaya nga my main focus is really to help the marginalized, specifically the 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 youth, no, the youth and also senior citizens. Kasama na rin doon. So each small victory contributes to a larger movement towards inclusivity and equality for all. So basically, that's the two most important element in my sharing today. So let me start very short about as a franchise developer as an innovator. Uh, I have the ability kasi, well, ayoko naman magbuhat ng sarili kong bangko, but kasi ang mas gusto kong tinutulungan, hindi yung mayayaman, hindi yung mga kaya na nilang magbayad ng millions of pesos just to be able to create something new in their organization. I want to really help the micro and the small ones and creating a transformative miracles in my life and the lives of these small business owners or entrepreneurs. I have, kumbaga, my role is encompassing the personal growth, the community empowerment, education or educational outreach, and systemic advocacy. So, bawat milestone ko rito that help others achieve, perhaps achieve or even strengthen my passion for franchising and builds a brighter future for aspiring business owners. So fostering a culture of entrepreneurial spirit and success. So my journey is a treatment to the impact one individual have in promoting the dream of entrepreneurship in my community. Kasi doon din ako galing. Nanggaling tayo sa wala, nanggaling din naman tayo sa talagang hirap na hirap. Pero syempre, I will strive and find ways on how I can cope up with my weaknesses. Kasi I consider those as weaknesses eh. Galing ako sa wala, Parang nakukulangan ako saan na aking natutunan nung ako'y nasa kolehiyo. So I really have to find ways and how I can cope up with my weaknesses. Yan yung message share ko, Miss Janice.
Ang
For
ganda.
the,
So
for the
before you
ano.
share the other story, can you like share to us a specific client ba na pwede mong i-share? Kahit hindi mo na i-mention yung name.
Okay.
Na natulungan mo in terms of parang small business siya tapos nagawa mong franchise, napalaki mo. Meron ka bang ganun na story?
Yes,
Mm.
okay. Way back in 2009, wait, 2009, yeah. 2009, medyo tagal na kasi, no? Baka high school ka pa lang noon, Miss Janice. Way back in 2009, I had, merong, there's this water refilling station based in Pasig na they sought kumbaga, may assistance, may help kasi medyo kaibigan naman natin sila. And they were really striving because they had only had, I think, two branches at the time. So, syempre, mahirap para sa akin na ayusin ang isang kumpanya na who have been operational for so many years pero hindi naka-take off. So, syempre, andun yung lagi naman sinasabi ng lahat, yung hard work, yung determination, so on and so forth. So that's where it started. Pero syempre kulang pa yung kaalaman ko sa franchising. That's why I took up further studies. And then yung masteral ko nakatulong. So fast forward in 5 years from two branches, it rose to almost 500 branches nationwide. So yung I think that's one of my greatest milestones in my life as a business developer and a business consultant as well. Yun siguro ang share ko sa inyong lahat na nanggaling sa maliit lang yung company until ilan lang employees that time. I think there were only around less than 10. But after 5 years, it went up to like more than 100 employees. So would you imagine, no, yung natulungan namin ng mga mamamayan, no, from Pasig and other areas, nabigyan ng trabaho. So malaking bagay para sa atin yun. Yan.
You're a superhero. Kasi 'di ba, talagang kung may tutulungan ka naman talaga mas maganda na tulungan mo mga business owners na lumago ang business nila. Kasi kapag lumago ang business nila, they will employ more, 'di ba? People, magkakaroon ng trabaho at maraming pamilya ang magkakaroon ng magandang kinabukasan, no? Makakapag-aral ng mga anak. That's also part of what we do in BNI. We're striving to share the value of BNI, 'di ba? To as many business owners, Filipino business owners para lumaki yung business nila. And so, ang ganda nung story na yun, Sir Bong, no? From two branches, naging 500. Wow, nationwide. Nationwide na yon.
Nationwide. Actually nga, as far as
Wow.
Mindanao, Miss Janice, as far as Mindanao, as far as talagang sabi ko, naikot ko ang buong Pilipinas para akong Department of Tourism.
Wow. So parang ano, naging parte ka talaga ng business, no?
Yan.
In growing the business. So
Yes.
congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Ayan. So what's your second story po?
Yeah. Ako naman, my second story is actually it touches my life and of course my family. Kasi nga, kasabi ko kanina, I came from, not really that no, kasi yung aking side naman, both side, medyo striving and doing well. Kaya lang sabi ko, kasi hindi ako maasa. Just to share with you, Miss Janice, that I'm a self-supporting student when I was in college. Though my parents um, didn't allow me at first to work kasi nga sabing ganun, you working in a university, baka mahirap, tapos we reside in San Mateo. I took like 2 hours during that time, napaka-traffic. So to UST, so 2 hours to travel. I left the house as early as 4 o'clock and then ang klase ko 7:30. So imagine mo yung ganung tas sa gabi, after my class at 6 o'clock, I'll go straight to Cubao. That's where the fast food chain is located even up to now. doon hanggang closing ako, hanggang 1 o'clock nagtatrabaho ako. Tapos uuwi ako, makikituloy ako sa kapatid ko in Project 4 para makapasok ulit ng madaling araw o makaalis ulit ng bahay at makarating ng 7 o'clock sa school ko. So talagang dumaan ako sa hirap. Kaya ako, yung mga ganyan na kwento about kahirapan, na hindi na bago sa akin yan. Pero gusto kong maging part ng buhay nila. Sa inahalin tulad ko na rin ang PWD kasi ito talaga yung pinakamahirap na sektor ng ating lipunan na hindi lahat na iintindihan ng ang mga mamamayan kung ano ang pinagdadaanan ng mga PWDs. They thought siguro na, oh, may mga other people, may mga kaya naman yung mga tumutulong dyan. But it's not the money na itinutulong mo. Ano ang maging ambag mo sa kanila bilang I would say ano no I would say consider normal pa rin sila kahit pa sabihin may pinagdadaan sila may karamdaman sila normal sila para sa akin kasi ayaw kong isipin ng tao na sila'y walang silbi sa lipunan. That's why ako bilang advocate or tumutulong sa mga person with disabilities, I make sure na I inspire them by sharing or creating awareness in health, arts, education, and entrepreneurship. Isa-isahin lang natin if may time ka pa, Miss Janice. Sa health naman, sinisigurado ko na maayos ang kanilang pangangatawan. So, kung may mga kaibigan tayo dyan na mga manggagamot, ang mga doctors, it could be Eastern, it could be Western, na pwedeng makatulong sa kanila, no? Para ma-ensure na nasa good stamina yung kanilang pangangatawan. Another thing is yung arts. Kasi alam mo naman na pinagdadaanan ng mga taong to. Minsan may mga time na mabigat ang pakiramdam nila, may time naman na masayang masaya sila, may time naman na talagang malungkot sila at may karamdaman na hindi nila masabi. So yung mga yon, dinadaan ko na lang sa mga uh, arts, so dancing, singing, pwede rin sila mag-drawing, ganyan. Mga simpleng ano lang ba, na parang creating camaraderie and building a good, healthy community. Parang ganon. And then another thing is arts. Sorry, education. Kasi tayo naman ay bilang nahubog din sa larangan ng pagsusulat at pagbabasa, siyempre, tinuturuan din natin sila kung paano yung mga basic language, basic writing skills, magbabasa sa mga, kahit mga batang mga 6 years old, 5 years old, babasahan mo sila ng mga kwento, malaking bagay na sa kanila yon. And lastly, tinuturuan ko rin sila sa larangan ng entrepreneurship na to develop and hold their skills in creating innovative products. Like recently, we launched this bagoong na may bagnet para medyo alam mo yun. Huwag yung ano ha, mga nagla-lunch dito. Isipin nyo na lang na nasa harapan nyo may bagnet bagoong. So, isipin mo yung gumagawa nun, PWD rin, na make sure na, syempre, kailangan, number one, masarap, malinis, ganyan-ganyan. And make sure lang na, syempre, ang intention ko naman doon, whatever we get out of small amount of ano, share ko yon kahit man lang yung profit pupunta sa PWD. Tapos, basta maibalik lang yung puhunan para mapaikot naman. And then, yun, may mga gumagawa din kami ng parang mga perfumes, ganyan. Yung mga madali lang talaga, madali lang ituro. Kasi marami naman tayong mga kaibigan na handang tumulong. Hindi lang naman ako ang gumagawa nito, kundi may mga kaibigan tayong marunong gumawa ng mga produkto na sabi natin quality products. Yun yung apat na aspeto ng hearts. Kaya nga yung H stands for health, yung E, education or entrepreneurship, yung A, arts, yung R, medyo naka-reserve yun kasi research. Medyo komplikado ng konti. And then the T is technology. Wala pa tayo doon kasi wala pa tayong makuhang kaibigan para magturo ng technology aspect and then sports. So, yun lang po. Apat muna, Miss Janice.
Wow, ang dami no? So talagang endless talaga yung possibilities when we really want to help somebody. I remember the famous quotation or famous saying of Lao Tzu, di ba? Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. And that's what Sir Bong is actually doing, di ba? You're helping people go into entrepreneurship para they can be self-sustaining. Hindi sila aasa sa bigay-bigay. And
Yeah.
then, who knows, di ba? Filipinos are very creative and resourceful.
Yeah.
uh, Baka may mga maimbentong mga, 'di ba, mga bagay na makaka-solve ng problems ng mga Pilipino, 'di ba? Ang dami tayong mga problema and it takes one idea to change our environment, our world, and really what you're doing is really nakaka-amaze talaga. So yun. So due to our limited time, I'm now giving you the opportunity, Sir Bong, to share how can they connect with you. Please share your social media accounts and your contact details. Yan, kahit na nandiyan na sa screen, yan. Please share to them. Go ahead.
Okay, last ano na lang, siguro is, um, I know na hindi lang ako ang nag-iisa. We have more than 100 million Filipinos out there. I know you're busy in your job, you're busy in your career, you're busy in your business. Kulang kayo sa oras. Or maybe you don't know where to connect to when it comes to helping the marginalized and the person with disabilities. Nandito lang po ako. I can assist you, I can work with you, I can accompany you and bring you to Philippine School for the Deaf, Philippine School for the Blind, and Philippine School for kids with special needs or special education school in Pasay. I can bring you there. In relation to that pala, Miss Janice, I want to take this opportunity na I'm organizing somehow big event na to para sa akin kasi it's a concert for the deaf and other PWDs this coming next year, that's April 26 and 27 at Cuneta Astrodome. Um, this is, kumbaga, in collaboration with BNI and other friends, no, in the industry, na ano na alam ko na we cannot sustain. Kumbaga, we cannot sustain in as much as we would like to help these PWDs, pero we don't have that the resources. Kulang na kulang. Eh, ang wish list nila is magkaroon sila ng books, magkaroon sila, kasi yung very old na yung building ng Philippine School for the Deaf and the Blind, 18th century pa yun, Miss Janice. Kaya talaga infested by termites. Kaya talaga lahat ng libro na sira, as in totally walang libro ang kanilang library. Nakakaawa. So kung maaari lamang, maitutulong nyo na lang po ay manood po kayo ng concert. Kasi po, yung pagpanunood nyo, mag-enjoy na kayo, makakatulong pa po kayo sa Philippine School for the Deaf para mapuno natin ng libro ang kanilang eskwela. So kung may mga old books din po kayo dyan as references, mga ganun, pwede nyo rin pong i-donate na lang din. Please get in touch with me. And lastly, sa mga maliliit na mga negosyante na natatakot, na wala silang, nahirap sila, na masustain yung kanilang negosyo, I'm here to assist you. And let's transform your business into somehow bigger, no? Marami na ho, nagawa natin yung 2 branches. Who knows, di ba? Kahit 100 branches lang tayo in 5 years, that's big already, kumbaga. So yun lang, Miss Janice, helping the small and micro business thrive, and then helping the PWD's concert in next year. Sana lahat po ay makiisa at tumulong para sa isang maluwalhati at masagana at sabihin na natin punong-puno ng pag-asa na na mga kababayan natin, na mabigyan natin sila ng kinabukasan. Yun lang po.
Yay! Thank you very much, Sir Bong. Yes, I really encourage you guys to, like, if you're planning to do outreach programs, especially this Christmas, yan, feel free to reach out to Sir Bong para po matulungan kayo makonect sa mga tamang organizations na pwede nyo pong supportahan during this time. And kung may mga special occasions kayo, like your birthdays, anniversaries, no, might as well invite people or share it to people na hindi makapagbigay sa'yo, di ba? Yun yung blessing na paid forward na yung iimbitahin mo sa mga celebrations mo are people na makaka-benefit na hindi naman basta-basta makakabalik sa'yo nung blessing na sinishare mo. And I'm sure God will really bless you even more if you do that. No? So my encouragement to all of you, if you found value in this episode, please feel free to share this to your friends and families para ma-bless din natin sila. And hit the subscribe or follow button where you're watching this either in YouTube or Spotify. And if you have any suggestions for future guests in this episode, feel free to reach out to me as well. Baka we can do some form of collaboration because I made this podcast to bless more people, to spread positivity and inspiration, and to let them know that we are here. You are never alone. We are here for each other, diba? Okay, let's continue to unlock more miracles and be a blessing to more people. Thank you, Sir Bong, for being with me for this episode. Cheers and see you in the next episode. Bye.